GlaucusAtlanticus. These creatures are 3 centimeters long and a maximum size of 35 millimeters, the same width as a 35 millimeter film, and predominantly colored with silver and blue tints. They are found in tropical waters, specifically those off the coast of Africa and Australia. Though they exist predominantly in these locations, they can also be found off of European coasts. The Glaucus atlanticus sea slug floats on top of the water by using its gas-filled sac and are able to move toward prey or mates by using their serrata to make slow swimming movements. They are holoplanktonic, spending their entire lives drifting with a foot and oriented toward the surface. Glaucus atlanticus is rarely seen except during periods of onshore winds, which bring them and their prey into coastal waters. Then they can be found in numbers floating on the surface. The dark ventral coloration, which faces the sky, may help in concealing them from birds, while the light dorsal coloration, facing down, may help in concealing them from fish. However, some pelagic fish do feed on them. Surprisingly, these tiny slugs actually feed on large, dangerous, poisonous animals, namely the cynophore, Portuguese man of war, conifers, villela, and Porta pacifica. The Glaucus atlanticus consumes the entire organism. Like many other aloids, they store nematocytosis, which is poison, from their prey in the tips of their serrata for protection against predators. It may keep itself safe from the poison by releasing protective mucus and by hard barrier-like discs inside its skin. Unlike in most aloids, the sting can be felt by humans. They are hermaphrodites, meaning they have both sides of the reproductive system. Their egg mass is a straight thread of white eggs up to 17.5 millimeters long that floats freely in the water. Ross and Quentin reported that freshly collected individuals produced 4 to 6 egg strings per hour, with 36 to 96 eggs per string, and a total of 3,300 to 8,900 eggs per day. The Glaucus atlanticus hatches 11 days after being laid and leaves soon thereafter. The taxonomy of the Glaucus atlanticus is the following: their kingdom, Animalia; their phylum, Mollusca; their class, Gastropoda; their order, Nudibranchia; their suborder, Aeladinia; and their family, Glycidae. The name Glaucus comes from a Greek story. Glaucus was a fisherman. One day he had drawn his nets to land, and he had taken a great many fishes of various kinds. So he emptied his net, and proceeded to sort the fishes on the grass. All of a sudden the fishes, which had been laid out on the grass, began to revive and move their fins as if they were in water. And while he looked on astonished, they all moved off to the water, plunged in, and swam away. He did not know what to make of it, whether some god had done it, or some secret power in the herbage. "What herb has such power?" he exclaimed, and gathering some of it, he tasted it. Scarce had the juices of the plant reached his palate when he found himself agitated with a longing desire for water. He could no longer restrain himself, but bidding farewell to the earth, he plunged into the stream. The gods of the water received him graciously, and admitted him to the honor of their society. He lost all sense of his former nature and consciousness. When he recovered, he found himself changed in form and mind. His hair was sea green, and trailed behind on the water. He was endowed with the gift of prophecy, and instructed Apollo in the art of soothsaying.